Hello, my name is Jasmine Hernandez and this is OS 310 Positive Mentoring, and I will be discussing this mentoring situation. You and your mentee of the same sex have been working together for over a year. Right now, during lunch conversation, your mentee admits to you that during high school they were charged with sexual assault. They plea bargained, they did jail time, went through all the necessary required therapy, and have been on the straight and narrow for the last 15 years since. What is your immediate reaction to this news? So my immediate reaction to this news is shock, I think, just as anybody's would be. But I think once the shock wears off, I then begin to analyze the relationship and wonder if there have been any signs that I have missed or something that I overlooked. But I think that this is something that I wouldn't have necessarily picked up, since I think we're all taught, especially when we're being ethical, is not to judge a book by its cover. And this relationship, it's purely professional, and our interactions would have never passed those personal boundaries. So I would have never picked up on the fact that there was something deeper to this person. And it is tough to decide what to do with this information because it borders ethics and morals, which are not necessarily the same. Ethically, I must keep this information confidential. When my mentee and I entered into this relationship, it was with the understanding that all conversations would be confidential, and this is a way that we formed that trust and that bond, and this is probably why she felt compelled to tell me her past history, because she felt comfortable enough to tell me, which I guess it's not a bad thing. I think that morally, though I believe that people should be given second chances, the severity of the crime just makes me want to disclose the information, to clear my conscience, and just in case the situation should ever repeat itself. I am a parent above all, and this situation does not sit well with me. However, I take confidentiality very, very seriously, and this information will stay with me. And this situation would definitely impact our relationship. You know, as I mentioned, I am a parent, and this is not a situation that I want to be a part of. I will never discriminate against anyone. I can work and socialize, but from a distance, and I cannot have a mentoring relationship with anyone who has been associated with this type of crime. And now that the circumstances have changed, and I know I would not be able to provide quality mentoring, as the relationship is now going to be a little bit uncomfortable, I would wish her the very best, but I will have to take the necessary steps to terminate the mentoring relationship. In this situation, test the confidentiality expectations from a mentoring relationship. The severity of the crime will probably sway people into disclosing the information, but we have to differentiate between morals and ethics. And I think that most of us may feel like this is wrong, that we have to tell somebody what we just found out, but the truth of the matter is that we agreed to follow a code of conduct, and in that code we must keep confidential conversations private. There's never, I think, an easy answer to say what you would do. I think it takes a lot of internal searching, a lot of professional searching. You have to really understand why you entered this relationship in the first place. You started with the best, you wanted the best way of mentoring somebody and teaching somebody the ropes, but I think when it becomes uncomfortable, the situation changes and you can no longer be able to help somebody provide the best. So although you keep the information private, it does not go any further than you. It is confidential. I think it's still okay to move forward and terminating the relationship if you no longer feel comfortable and you know that you can no longer provide a quality mentoring to this person.